So for December's tea time, I decided to go very simple because who does not have a million plates spinning right now? So all of the recipes that I'm sharing with you today are simple, can be made with your kids, with supervision, of course, and will just lend themselves to a positive experience together as you catch up on your Advent studies or you read some poetry. So if you're interested, then stick around. So the first recipe I'm showing you are peppermint hot cocoa stir sticks. So to make this recipe, all you need are peppermint sticks, mini marshmallows, and milk chocolate chips. And then you can add sprinkles or crushed candy cane pieces, whatever you want. To make this, all you need to do is melt down the chocolate chips and dip your stir sticks in the chocolate chips. Put them on wax paper to dry, and then while they're cooling, add marshmallows, sprinkles, crushed candy cane pieces, whatever you want. You can speed up the process by sticking these in the refrigerator and they'll harden up quickly, and then you just use them to stir the hot cocoa that you've already made, preferably from a bag because we're trying to keep things simple, right? So just stir your hot cocoa with it and these will enhance the flavor, add some peppermint flavor, and just make tea time a little more fun with your kids. The next recipe I'm going to show you is more of a method than a recipe. It's not technically a recipe because you're not really cooking anything, but it is for Christmas tree tortilla chips. And for this, all you'll need is a Christmas tree shaped cookie cutter and some spinach wraps. I chose a garden herb one, so it was already flavored, no need to add any seasonings on top. And then whatever you want to use to dip it in. So we chose hummus. Now, you could use salsa, you could do some queso, or you could turn these into little mini quesadillas if you have the time for that. But we are going for more of a snacky tea time. So for this, all you do is set your oven to 350 degrees and cut the Christmas tree shapes out of the tortillas, and then they just bake for about 5 minutes. It's super simple, a way to get your kids to try new things. Maybe your kids don't like hummus, or maybe you just want to spruce up a snack time and have something savory instead of something sweet. And last but not least, this recipe looks very impressive, but it is incredibly simple. And if you have older kids who will not poke themselves with the toothpicks, keep that in mind because I poked myself many times with the toothpicks, this can be done alongside them. So for a Christmas tree made of fruit, all you need is 1 pineapple, 1 pear, that's going to be the base, and then all the other fruit toppings and ornaments that you want to use. So for this, I trimmed off the sides of the pineapple. You don't have to do this perfectly, but my kids love pineapple, so we did cut up the pineapple at the end. So I trimmed the sides off as if we were going to be eating the pineapple. Then you're just going to use a skewer to stick the pear on top of the pineapple. After you do that, you can take a slice of the pineapple and cut out the star for the top, stick that on top, and then all you do is you just cover it with these toothpicks and you just add fruit on top. Any which way you choose to add the fruit, when it all comes together, it looks good. As I was piecing it together, I saw some gaps and I thought, oh my gosh, this is not going to turn out good. But when it all is put together, it really looks great. So this is super fun. Like I said, kids can help decorate the fruit tree. I appreciate this just because I think it's a fun way to make a Christmas treat or have a Christmas traditional dessert without being full of artificial sugars and junk. So this is another one that could be taken to like a potluck and would be fun and welcome at a potluck when you're just covered in sugar and chocolate and everything everywhere else. So we really enjoyed this, and this was the centerpiece of our tea time. So that's it. 3 simple recipes for a busy season that lend themselves to you just enjoying time with your kids. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. And I usually share a poetry selection for each month, but to be honest, we didn't read poetry this month. We used this to catch up on our Advent study because you guys know we never quite make it to the 25th with our 25 days of reading. So what I want you guys to do instead of leaving poetry selections is let me know in the comments below what your family is reading this holiday season. Is it an Advent study? Is it a fun story? Is it a chapter book? Let me know what you guys are reading or listening to in the comments below. And as always, if you make any of these recipes, please share them online. I love to see what you guys are doing with your kids, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.